Before we flip the calendar to 2023, first we'll see Campbell and Longwood, 6-6, undefeated in the Big South, and Longwood at 1-11, looking for a Big South win. Today's broadcast on ESPN Plus being brought to you by Hercules Tires, right on our strength. Visit HerculesTires.com. By Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. By First Citizens Bank, Forever First, and by Jersey Mike's, a sub above. We're ready to go on our final broadcast of 2022.
It's a great way to close out the year.
It is, I agree. It will be Brooke Anya jumping it up with Christabel Azuma inside the center circle. Right above the Longwood Lancer logo is Campbell, the win on Thursday against Presbyterian. Longwood, the loss against High Point on Thursday. So both teams coming in looking to either extend and stay perfect in the Big South or pick up their first Big South victory, as we are just moments away, just past 2 o'clock. And now it's conference play time and everything ratchets up. Everyone's finished with non-conference competition, and now things get quite a bit more serious. Campbell went 5-6 in non-con play. Off and away on a Saturday, final day of the year. Campbell and Longwood here on ESPN Plus. You see the starting five running on your screen below. Staves, Fuller, Boone. Knocked away by Anya, playing down low. Izuma and Nuremberg, the starting five for Campbell. For Longwood, Anya, Williams, Ship Davis, our player to watch, Turner, and Leroy, starting five for both teams, brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. Anya splits, entering a 61% free throw shooter. Officials today, Deanna Jackson, Tony Patillo, and Michael Johnson. Here's Izuma backing down Anya, and Izuma makes it 6-1 Campbell. With Jesse Germano out there along with Bailey Williams, Adriana Ship Davis, Steph Davis, and also Alyssa Chapman. There's a lay-in for Bailey Williams, cuts Campbell's lead in half, 6-3. Today's broadcast on ESPN Plus being brought to you by Hercules Tires, the official tire of the Big South Conference. For over 65 years, providing tires with unbeatable quality at an unmatched value. Whatever the vehicle, whatever the terrain, Hercules Tires inviting you to ride on our strength. For a retailer near you, visit HerculesTires.com. Underneath, Germano with the loose ball, turns it over into the hands of Brittany Staves, who had a team-high 14 in the win on Thursday against Presbyterian. Staves moves it well, gets it to Vinia Nuremberg, who hits the three, 10-3, Campbell.
That's kind of what Campbell does. They want to out-tough you.
Catch and shoot from Leroy was off. On the other side is Gianni Boone, who has 4 quick points. Picked up a foul and then quickly got the other way and redeemed herself with 2 points. 14-5, Campbell leading by 9, and that's a travel on Alyssa Chapman.
That breaks it automatically.
Gemma Nunez pilfered by Adriana Ship Davis, who will finish on the other side.
Yeah, that was a great plug by Adriana.
Cuts the lead in half again. Erica Joseph with 2 on the first quarter clock, got to put it up. Nunez finally does. And a quick look toward her head coach, Ronnie Fisher, who points up to the clock as well and says, got to watch the clock. It runs out in the first, but Campbell leads Longwood 14-7, a fresh 10 on the other side on ESPN Plus.
Then, you know, that's when she's playing her best.
Cross court, setting up Nuremberg with a 3. Svenja Nuremberg swishes it. Campbell by 10, 19-9, early second. And of course, if you also look at the scoreboard today, numerous teams in action. There are the early season standings. Of course, Campbell has a win. Radford, High Point, Gardner-Webb have wins as well. USC Upstate and Winthrop still getting ready to get their Big South campaigns going. Of course, Longwood among Presbyterian, UNC Asheville, Charleston Southern looking to bounce back here today. But those standings, Coach, look pretty similar to what we saw last year. Radford, High Point, Campbell, as again, we're only a game in to the conference season. Boone to Nuremberg. Nuremberg drives. Got it to Boone. In and out. Follows her own miss. Puts it in. That's 6 turnovers for Longwood. Campbell has 11. Under a minute to go, second quarter. Boone trying to get into double figures. Passes that up. Kicks it to Brittany Staves, who rattles in a 3 for Campbell. We're back, and it's halftime here in Farmville, Virginia on ESPN+. Big South women's basketball on the final day of 2022. Campbell leading Longwood 29-24. This Big South broadcast being brought to you in part by Hercules Tires, right on our strength. Visit HerculesTires.com. By Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. By First Citizens Bank, Forever First. And by Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Corey Hodges and the coach, Justin Dalton, back here with you for halftime. And we've got highlights right now. And first we'll see Longwood in this night's finish by Bailey Williams. The Jersey Mike's halftime report continues here on ESPN+. 29-24, Campbell over Longwood. We mentioned it being a busy Saturday, busy New Year's Eve in the Big South. We will touch on other women's basketball competition going on today here shortly. But first, a look back at the halftime stats from the first half, brought to you by First Citizens Bank. Of course, Campbell had that 14-7 win in the first quarter. Longwood came back, coach, and outscored Campbell 17-15. But check out Nuremberg and Gianni Boone. Boone got to 10 points, another double-digit outing this season for the freshman, but just those two combined, 20 of Campbell's 29 points in the first half. And first, for what Campbell has, as again, both of these teams are in the starting phases, starting blocks, if you will, of Big South competition. Campbell, this coming Wednesday, heads to Gardner-Webb, and they'll head to Bowling Springs, from Bowie's Creek to Bowling Springs to take on Gardner-Webb Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. UNC Asheville will head to Bowie's Creek on the 7th at 1 o'clock. For more Big South action. And then the Spartans of USC Upstate also heading to Campbell on January the 11th for a 7 p.m. tip. Again, all of this conference action in the Big South. On the other side for Longwood, as they are also getting things back going here following the holiday break. Charleston Southern will be here on Wednesday. We will be here as well, and our entire team. 6 o'clock tip, the Buccaneers and the Lancers. Longwood then heads to Rock Hill, South Carolina, taking on Winthrop on the 7th at 2. And then the Bulldogs of UNC Asheville are here on January the 11th, a 7 p.m. tip. All the broadcasts for Campbell and our broadcast here at Longwood, all on ESPN+. She got all 3 of her points. Steph Davis badly misses a jump shot. Thrown back in by Anya, trying to keep the possession alive. Here's Staves, who got past the defender. Brittany Staves has 5 points. Williams to Steph Davis, and Bailey Williams with a nice dime. And then Williams with the reverse finish. Here's Staves, her second 3 of the game. Brittany Staves, 36-28 Campbell. Davis, 6 on the shot clock. Steph Davis stops, kicks to Chapman, puts up a jumper. Not there. Fuller the rebound. Shot clock's off. Bounce, finish, Boone.
And that was a great finish by Boone, a great pass by Fuller, but again, so much effort and attention goes to Azuma that it just opens up stuff for everyone.
And with that, 12 points for Gianni Boone, leads Campbell. Chapman off again. 2 seconds left in the third. 1 second left in the third. Boone puts up a heave, and that ends the third quarter with Campbell ahead by 10.
See, and that's open shots right there. I mean, you got to draw some rim.
3 again, back-to-back for Erica Joseph. She has 6 points on 2 made threes to start the fourth. Rebound, Azuma. Here comes Campbell. Campbell's best defensive performance so far this season is when they held Norfolk State to a low mark of 33% shooting, but even better than that was a 22% shooting performance that Campbell held William Peace to as Azuma lays it in. Steph Davis, flip side for Longwood, puts it in for 2. Leroy to Jesse Germano. Kick to Davis, screen by Germano. Chardonnay Hartley to Ann Hamilton Leroy. Corner, three, got it. Leroy against Nuremberg, baseline, shovel to Steph Davis, who lays it in.
Steph Davis from Ann Hamilton Leroy.
11-point game, but that gets the crowd a little bit more vocal. Hartley just took a dive at the midcourt line. Fuller. Inside Izuma.
Davis has to see that cutter.
Kick, three. Too strong by Boone. Saved by Nuremberg. Not quite. Williams up against Boone, who lays it over and then laid in by Izuma.
If you have to step up, then you're messed up.
Swing to Hartley. For three, got it, and a four-point play coming up for Chardonnay Hartley.
And one. The Campbell foul is number
She's going to go to the line to try to match her jersey number on the rare, ultra rare 4-point play opportunity. Got fouled and swished the three. Chardonnay Hartley from the Big Apple. And she got it. Joseph got the fourth quarter started on a 6-zip run for Campbell on 2 back-to-back made threes, and Joseph kind of started to put the snuffer out on Longwood with those 2 threes, as ultimately Campbell went 6 of 20 from 3, and those 2 were the biggest ones of the game. 56-48, Campbell is undefeated in Big South play. They win it today over Longwood.